Okay, so we are back, and we are in the Institute, and we just finished looking around the engineering and going through all of the computer terminals. So we have some more exploring to do, I suppose.
Let's explore.
Is there anything in this? Oh, hey, free stim packs and water.
Yeah.
Lady is now going to stand at the door and whine until I open it and let her out.
Because she is too much of a princess to use the dog door.
Waiting for that to come back. Hey. We have been to bioscience and engineering, so I guess we need to go to, let's see, if bioscience was that way, so we need to go this way. Synth retention.
Uh-oh. Yes, let's look and see what's going on in there.
You know the protocol, sir. Authorized personnel only.
So Dr. Ayo thinks he can hide in his office, does he? Well, you can tell him that I intend to speak to Father about these unannounced security sweeps of yours. Ransacking my quarters in the middle of the night
Is my voice coming in to your speaker?
I'll pass along your message, Doctor.
No.
See that you do.
He sounded serious.
Is my voice coming into your speaker now?
It is not.
And it's still not.
It is still not.
I have no idea what this button does. We're going to do a sound test just to see, to make sure I'm still recording.
Well, I couldn't hear you.
That's it. Okay, so sound seems to be working.
Yep. Can you hear me through the headphones when you are wearing them?
Apparently not. I don't know.
All systems nominal.
The Synth Retention Bureau.
So, wait a minute. So we just got right in?
Yeah, Father told us, Sean told us to go talk to everybody.
They're dragging their feet on the target.
And there's somebody in here we need to talk to.
Maybe I should take some courses with me. Send a message.
Please don't. There's enough friction as it is between us and pretty much all the other departments.
You going soft on me, Alana? My methods get results, and they will this time as well. You'll see.
Did I turn off the interferometer?
Okay.
No, I'm just saying that.
On the hunt are relentless. If you see one, you should stay out of its way.
Hi, Doc.
So, here you are. Justin Ayo, Acting Director of the Synth Retention Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity. I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
Well, I'd like to say I guess we'll see, but I better do Don't Trust Me to see if I can get some information.
Why? Don't you trust me?
I'll be honest.
Yay!
You're an outsider. The first outsider to be allowed access to the Institute in quite a long time, in fact. There's little precedent for this situation, so it's only natural to take extra precautions. It's nothing personal, I assure you. Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the synth retention. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding among the human population on the surface.
Oh my goodness. Let them go.
If the synths want to be free, you should let them.
Synths do not want. They might look like human beings, but they're machines. As to why they're escaping, that matter is currently under investigation. Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient,
I know
trained
the
in
Coursers.
combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our Coursers are relentless. But I gather you know all this, since you've encountered them already. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
I'm sure you would. I got lucky, bitch.
I guess I just got lucky.
That's hardly helpful. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production line. As if we don't have enough problems. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
Ask about Courser training.
You mentioned that coursers undergo special training. Tell me more about it.
The SRB constantly monitors our Gen 3 synth population, looking for specific traits. Those who show tenacity, fearlessness, and independence undergo a rigorous training regimen. We teach them armed and unarmed combat, investigative techniques, psychology, and mechanical skills. Those who pass a
Hope
final
those aren't
evaluation
coming through
of
too
course
loudly.
is. The rest have their memories wiped and return to their former duties.
Okay, well, we can look around, see if there's any stuff we can steal. Hey, fusion cells.
Yep.
All kinds of doodads over here if you want them.
They don't look that heavy. Take them. You might be able to use them.
Oh, there's an undamaged camera in the cabinet.
Well, yeah, let's take the fucking camera.
We'll steal anything we can from him.
Seriously, asshole.
I don't know how many of my other videos have you looked at. You do know that I, in one playthrough, built a gulag just for him, don't you?
No.
Yes. Synth relay grenades.
I think we definitely need those.
Institute pistols.
Are those good?
No, they're kind of crappy actually,
Okay.
but we'll take the fusion cells.
Yeah, we'll definitely take the fusion cells.
Ordinary lasers you find on the surface are better. Lots of Corsair uniforms if you want them.
Do we already have one?
I think we have at least one.
Okay.
As long as we don't piss off the Institute, we can always come back. So, ooh, a terminal.
Let's use it.
Reclamation target tracking. I'll get you. You can read.
Let's see. Status, unit at large, investigation underway. Assigned Corsair X2-36, location, last sighting, good neighbor. Notes, no recent sightings, unit believed to be in railroad custody. Mem wipe likely performed by now. Unit ID 59-43, status, unit at large, investigation suspended, see notes. Assigned Corsair, none. Location, last sighting, Boston Airport. Notes, investigation suspended. Area deemed too hazardous at this time.
I wonder if that's a particular synth that I know who it is, but you don't. And I don't want to give it away.
Could be, seeing as I don't know.
But the area is too hazardous at the time because that's the Brotherhood of Steel is operating out of Boston Airport.
Ah, yeah. Unit ID B5-92, unit located, reclamation scheduled. Assigned Corsair X6-88, location
Libertalia.
Libertalia Raider Stronghold. Notes, unit B5-92 has been mem-wiped by railroad agents. New identity is Gabriel. Unit now leads Raider gang based at Libertalia. Is that right? Shows highly aggressive tendencies, has killed several dozen rivals and civilians. Suspect brain damage resulting from mem-wipe process. Unit ID K8-23, status destroyed. Assigned Corsair X3-51, location remains located northeast of Saugus Ironworks.
I think we want to look northeast of there and see if we can find a body.
I think we should do that. Notes, units remains discovered near Saugus Ironworks.
They've brought them back.
And returned to Robotics Division. Unit destroyed by multiple gunshot wounds. Suspect raiders based out of Saugus Ironworks. Unit ID L3-37. Status, unit at large. Investigation underway. Assigned Corsair X9-73. Location, last sighting, Corvega. Notes, unit has been mem-wiped. New identity is Leo. Exercise extreme caution. Unit has been trained by railroad and is proficient with several weapons. Unit has evaded capture twice and wounded coursers on both occasions.
Interesting. I don't remember anyone named Leo at Corvega. Corvega is a car assembly plant that's populated by raiders. List of informants. The following individuals have proven useful in our reclamation operations. In exchange for caps, these persons have in the past provided information on escaped synth sightings and suspected railroad activity. If you make a new contact, add the individual to the database. Dr. AO. Informant list. Cricket. Occupation caravan or mobile. Tommy Lonigan. Occupation owner or proprietor of the combat zone. Trash Can Carla, Caravaner, mobile. Doc Weathers, Caravaner, mobile. AJ, Chem Dealer, good neighbor. Morovsky, Chem Supplier, good neighbor. Lucas Miller, Caravaner, mobile. Henry Cook, Barkeep, Diamond City. Well, never tell your secrets to a Caravaner.
Apparently.
Core Dr. AO X688. Update a case file on a reclaimed synth, I guess. Yeah, that's not much exciting going on in there. Okay. Might as well look around back here while we're here.
Pardon me, ma'am.
Constant.
I know it'll be a difficult adjustment for you, but try to remember that synths aren't people.
What is all this? Tubes with various things.
We keep there. Is this what we were looking
The
for?
reclamation chair.
Oh my god. This looks horrible.
Ooh, another terminal. Departmental notices. Oh, what does he have to say?
Oh boy. As you know, Father has granted full access to our new visitor from the surface. That includes the entirety of the SRB. While we must accommodate Father's wishes in this matter, we must also remain diligent. Refrain from discussing any sensitive information, especially the ongoing investigation involving the Gen 3 synths. In an ideal world, the railroad will have had no influence on our new guest. We do not live in an ideal world. Director IO.
Missing synth investigation.
I mean, he isn't wrong.
Oh no, I mean...
So, you know, due to recent developments in our ongoing investigation into the missing synths, I'm adjusting our policy regarding discussion of this subject with personnel outside of SRB. In brief, details of the investigation are now classified and cannot be shared with anyone other than SRB personnel, and even then, such conversations can take place only here in the SRB facilities. Those who are found to be in violation of this policy will face the strictest discipline. Director IO.
Infiltrator Unit McDonough.
I'm starting to wonder if M7-62, the Infiltrator Unit McDonough, hasn't begun to outlive its usefulness. Assuming the identity of Diamond City's mayor has provided us with invaluable intelligence over the years, but suspicions have only continued to mount. This latest incident, the publication of that newspaper article specifically calling McDonough's humanity into question, might just be the tipping point. I've spoken with IO, and we both agree. If the situation does become untenable, reclamation seems unfeasible. M7-62 was specifically engineered to mimic the actual human McDonough. As such, the unit's synthetic biology is that of someone overweight and grossly out of shape. A mem wipe would kill any psychological weaknesses attributed to self-perceived old age, but that body, lost cause. The real irony here is that M7-62, in one of its dispatches back to the Institute, requested a future posting in the coursers, citing loyalty and years of service. I'm sorry.
Well, yeah, I think you read it right.
Okay. And that request alone was evidence of enough self-awareness and independence to completely eliminate him from contention. Never mind the fact that he wouldn't even fit into the uniform. Determination. When and if M7-62's identity is eventually compromised, the unit is effectively decommissioned in-field. No reclamation, no Institute assistance. Given its relative age and physical condition, not to mention the danger inherent in an infiltrator's unit's discovery, further lifespan estimated at 2 weeks maximum. Wow.
It has come to my attention that certain colleagues who are dissatisfied with our policies and procedures have, on more than one occasion, tried to circumvent our established process for registering their complaints with Father, and have tried to gain access to our secure facilities in order to complain in more direct manner. I'm sure I need not remind you that the SRB is off limits to all personnel not assigned to this division. Do not allow yourself to be browbeaten, cajoled, intimidated, or otherwise manipulated into allowing anyone who lacks the appropriate clearance to enter the SRB. Failure to uphold this mandate will result in severe discipline. Director AO. Power conservation.
Go ahead, my throat's
As
tired.
you're all aware, Father has asked that we monitor our power usage carefully and try to be as efficient as possible. As a point of personal emphasis, we should strive to be efficient in everything we do, but our division has needs that are unique among the various branches of the Institute. The fact is, sometimes our operations require resources that we cannot readily disclose to the sensitive nature of what we do. I place my trust in your judgment. If you require additional power or any other resources to carry out your work, then take what you need. Consult me if you have any concerns or questions, but know that the responsibility of meeting your project deadlines falls upon your shoulders, and I won't accept limited power availability as an excuse for failing to meet those deadlines. In short, do what you need to do, and if anyone objects to the way in which we carry out our work, I will deal with those objections myself.
Man, I don't like him. Do I get to kill him?
In that, at least he said, I've given you stuff to do. You go do it. If anybody gives you any trouble, I'll take care of the trouble.
I get that.
I could give him credit for at least standing up for his people.
He's a good manager, but
He's still a dick.
yeah, what he wants to do, his actions are generally bad.
Gulag.
What?
Gulag.
Gulag?
I sent him to the gulag.
Oh.
Nothing to report, ma'am.
Okay, we have one department left to visit.
No visible reaction to the K-14 combat. We'll start the next trial.
Institute Advanced Systems.
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing it for fun.
Thompson.
I hope you and Father try to make up the time you've lost. Family is important.
Fillmore's leaving. Who are you?
Rushed work is sloppy at best and deadly at worst.
I didn't even quite hear what he was saying.
Rushed work is sloppy at best and deadly at worst.
Sleep
And
is
this
such a
is
waste of
Rosalind
time.
Foreman.
I'd rather be designing more efficient plasma emitters.
Doc?
Oh, hi there. Sorry if I seem distracted. I memorized 5 sets of design schematics, and now I'm doing detailed mental comparisons.
What schematics?
What kinds of blueprints?
Mostly components for a new plasma pistol concept I've been toying with. High energy weapons are sort of a hobby of mine. Anyway, I'm glad you're here. I just wanted to say how much I admire Father, and that it's an honor to meet you. I really hope you'll stay here with us.
Okay, she's obviously not the person we're looking for.
There's a terminal.
Yep, we're going to go to this terminal in here, and there's another one on the other side. Access logs, regulation updates. Review permissions for assigning sidearms to personnel. SRB recommendations to increase security have overridden any normal procedures for allowing Institute scientists to carry firearms. Training for said firearms also needs to be updated. Reconsider interdepartmental network access. Certain divisions appear to be abusing this. Security systems need to be reviewed by a facilities division as soon as possible. Given recent events, it is extremely important that the Institute be prepared for any conceivable situation, no matter how unlikely. Dr. Heo has requested this for some time, and now I am inclined to agree with him.
Look at personal notes
Yep.
for sure.
I just need to clear my throat. Event system terminal, let's see. I have, in the last 24 hours, observed no less than 7 blatant violations of Institute protocol. The degree to which people appear to ignore the rules which have been put in place to keep us all safe is incredibly disappointing. Madison insists that I continue the testing battery with the child's synth, despite my reservations about the project as a whole. If this were any other situation, I would not have second thoughts about going straight to the director, but given the circumstances, I shall simply wait it out.
Yipes.
Okay. And access logs, probably boring. Yeah. Updating findings on child synth development. And there was a terminal across the way here. Research proposals. Human cybernetics. Build on existing institute research into cybernetics and implants to augment human capabilities and lifespan. Previous program met with limited success in a single subject. Using a broader array of subjects and new techniques could prove highly effective. Approval rejected. Director.
Notes
none given. Cold fusion.
Cold fusion. Divert time materials from current Phase 3 research to exploring the possibility of sustainable nuclear reactions through electrochemical processes at or near room temperatures. Pre-war work on the subject yielded no concrete results. Advances in technology could potentially make it possible. Approval? Rejected. Lee M. Notes, evidence suggests this is, and always will be, a pipe dream. Oh, don't mince words, Lee.
Miniaturization. Modification to relay assembly allowing for extra parameters when rematerializing, specifically to explore recalibrating object size and density. Imagine if it were possible to use the relay to shrink someone down to the size of an insect, or even smaller. Approval rejected. Watson E. Let's keep things on the out of the realm of science fiction, please. Plasma weaponry. That must be what's her name.
Proposal. Pre-war plasma weapons exist, albeit in a somewhat primitive state. Samples have been collected. With work from a dedicated research team, said weapons could be improved upon dramatically. Approval pending. Lee M. Notes, something to consider after Phase 3 is complete.
Personal notes. Dr. Lee has been spending more and more time in her lab with the kid synth thing. It's creepy, and I can't help but wonder if she's getting a little too attached. Evan has rejected my last 12 proposals. I don't know how to get through to that man at all. Okay. NPC use.
Is there anything interesting in the microscope?
If you look into it, nothing happens. I'll show you.
Okay.
So you stand over there, and we're looking at the thing. It's really there just as a prop for the NPCs to use.
Okay, got it.
Which is why it says NPC.
Okay, that's why they call it.
And there's our objective person.
Yay.
She's using her terminal.
Excuse me, Doctor?
Oh,
it's
Lee
you.
M.
You're here then. Yes, I know who you are. We all do. While I'm sure Father is very happy that you're here, I do hope it doesn't interrupt our work.
You don't want me here?
I get the impression you don't want me here. What I want, in this case, is largely irrelevant. Father gave his orders. Oh, before I forget, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
Do I trust her?
Yeah, well, you get to...
Do I trust Father? Who is my son? Who is not my son? I don't...
Well, you got to pick a response.
Okay. Let's do...
the silent treatment?
Shut up. I'm thinking. Let's do seems unnecessary.
That seems kind of unnecessary. I assure you, it's necessary. The relay is the only access to the surface that we possess. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Now, unless there's something else, I really do need to get back to work.
I guess more about division.
Tell me about the people in your division.
I'm not sure what there is to say. Dr. Watson is the Specialist Project's lead scientist. He's, how to put it, very organized and precise. Dr. Ormond is one of the youngest scientists in the Institute, and she's something of a prodigy when it comes to physics.
Okay, well, guess we can nag her later if we feel like it. A little side room here. She's not going to let us use her terminal. There's a tape here. And it's not marked as something we can't play if we want to take it.
Let's take it.
We'll go ahead and put it in play.
This is day 8 of Trial 6. The last week has been very productive but exhausting. I think we'll need a break after this. Benet has done some really marvelous work with the personality mesh. It's almost too good. The responses map almost identically to expectations, some of the most lifelike I've seen. Of course, it's not really Sean. None of his memories are in there. That, even now, would be a step too far. It's starting to have an effect on the team, I think. I know I've been caught up in the moment once or twice.
I can't wait to see what
Just a second or two, forgetting that he's not a real boy. Still, I think we'll need to consider restricting him to the lab only for the moment. I'm well aware that others are put off by his presence. If I were slightly more arrogant, I might consider that a sign of success.
Let me out, Rosalind. Okay. There's a courser talking to someone down here.
Synth unit, you were scheduled for maintenance duty in SRB last night. Anything you'd like to report?
Nothing to report, sir. I carried out my duties, as usual.
Dr. Ao saw you accessing a terminal. You know you are not permitted to access terminals in that section. Is Dr. Ao mistaken?
Yes. I mean, no, he's not. But I was only...
What is it? Were you or weren't you accessing a terminal in SRB?
I was, but I swear it's not what it sounds like. I was cleaning the terminal, and it switched on by mistake. I was just shutting it down.
Was that a stutter? Have you developed a defect, unit? Maybe you need to be reset.
Sir, I assure you that won't be necessary. It won't happen again.
See that it doesn't. You don't want me to tell you twice. Now get back to your duties. Welcome to the Institute, ma'am.
It's an honor to have you here, ma'am.
We have an objective marker in there.
Yes, we do.
Oh, that's where Patriot's hanging out. Yes, we'll just close that door. There's nobody in here, is there? No. Yeah, that can stay open.
Hey, it's me. So you're the one who sent the encrypted message. How did you even do that? I wasn't sure anyone on the surface would have a chance to crack Trinity. You know, the encryption algorithm.
Who are you?
Who are you?
I'm Liam Benet. My father runs synth development, and everyone knows who you are.
Okay. Will I have a chance to do all these?
I assume you... I don't know if you can do both Don't Trust You and Tom Cracked It, but...
Oh, okay. That's all right. So I'll do Tom Cracked It.
A friend named Tinker Tom cracked your encryption.
He must have had some serious hardware to pull that off. Wow. Your message was only one word. Friend. What did you mean by that?
Go ahead and do both help synths.
The railroad's in the business of helping synths too. That makes us friends.
What? The railroad? As in the railroad? I kept sending synths to the surface hoping someone would help them. I hoped the railroad got to some of them, but I never knew for certain.
Why help the synths?
Why are you helping synths?
At first, I just wanted to see if I could get away with it. It was a challenge, you know? But then I realized the synths are really just like us, except without any freedom. I decided to help the ones that wanted to escape, so they can have a better life.
After this conversation, if you want to get more wine, we can just do that then.
Okay. Let's see. Well, you saved them.
You've saved a lot of synths.
So much to take in. But wait, with you in the picture, I have this idea. To rescue a lot of synths at once. But we'll need help. Where's he working now? Right. Let's go to the West Atrium. Probably best to talk about something else right now.
Okay. We'll put it on pause.
Okay, cool.
And I
will. Normal to me. No offense.
Thanks, Liam.
I'm not sure if we could ever make the surface actually a decent place to live. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't at least try to help, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Good. He's here. C-114. It's me.
Sir, do you require something?
It's okay, Z-1. She's a friend. She's with the railroad.
Meeting here is dangerous. And you bring a stranger. You. How do I know we can trust you?
X.
Because the members of the railroad have dedicated their lives to fight for your freedom.
I find that hard to believe.
That's what the railroad does, Z-1. She's from the surface.
If you insist we speak in front of her, do so quickly.
Right now. How many synths want to escape, Z-1?
The ones I know for certain? 13.
That'll take forever. Let's free those 13 all in one go.
I would do anything for my people. But how do we get them to the teleporter? It's no good. The old maintenance tunnels that lead there are always sealed. By the SRB.
If I can find a way to open those doors, could you get your synths to the teleporter room?
Yes. We'll talk later. Someplace more secure.
So does that thing they want to put in my Pet Boy assist us with this?
What you have in your Pip-Boy is a personal teleport order. You can travel into the Institute or out of the Institute at will.
Okay, so I have it already.
Yes.
Okay.
Basically, you have the equivalent of a courser chip in your...
Okay. Alright, so I'm supposed to...
high security doors, right? Controlled by cutting-edge SRB security tech. Yeah. A head-on hack is the sucker play. So we go at them sideways. You're willing to help, right? I can't do this alone.
I usually would do it, depends, but I'm going to go with of course with this one.
Of course, I'll help you.
Our core security architecture hasn't fundamentally changed from the old CIT days. The original security program was called Code Defender. Revolutionary stuff. We still have terminals running version 1, mothballed in storage. With some persuasion, I can get an old terminal to interface with the new security terminals. Enough to open doors, at least. Problem is, I can't even crack version 1. So I need a good old-fashioned username and a password. And that's nowhere to be found in the Institute. But if you could get me a pre-war admin password from the surface, I could log right in.
Let's go ahead with makes me nervous.
Your plan makes me nervous.
Z1 and I have been working on elements of this for years. The doors are the only thing stopping us. But finding the password is going to be tricky. The obvious place won't work. The CIT ruins were picked clean years ago, but some of the admins had to live off campus. Ask your friends in the railroad. I need those login credentials.
Okay. That's a talk to Desdemona. What have we got left on our to-do list? Talk to Father. And talk to Desdemona. We've got some stuff lingering back there, but those are low priority.
Okay.
And the dogs have decided now is a good time to wrestle in the background.
Yep. So talking to Desdemona.
Desdemona, the leader of the railroad,
That's where we're.
Yeah,
like,
Liam thinks that the railroad will be able to get us the credentials.
Let's go do that.
Okay.
If we can. Can we get out of here and then we can come back, right?
Just on general principles, I don't want to go right in the door. But maybe we'll go to Bunker Hill.
So you know something that I don't?
I have actually never gone directly from the Institute to the railroad headquarters because I never wanted to give away those coordinates.
I was about to say, are you afraid they'll track you?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's like I have to give them a destination. I don't want the destination I give them to be the railroad's headquarters.
That's smart.
I don't know what the consequences would be, but I've never tried to find out.
That's a good idea. All right. Meh, they ain't related.
Hey, Hancock's. Your companion mysteriously shows up wherever you are when you teleport out of the Institute. So let's see. We need to go back this way. Actually, we can fast travel in now because we're not using the teleporter.
Let's do it.
No need to actually go through the church door or anything. We'll simulate walking to the church from here.
Yeah, that works. Should we eat something or something? That kind of reminded me that, I mean, our health isn't that bad, but we have like a fuck ton of food.
Hey, it's the professor. The professor's back.
Okay. Who said that?
Pam.
Okay. What have we got? We got crispy squirrel bits.
Let's eat some crispy squirrel bits. Those were good.
Rosmo's way back up. We could go see the doctor while we're here and get the radiation we've got removed.
Okay. Let's talk to Pam first. Is that Pam?
Oh, no, that's Desdemona.
Oh, let's talk to Desdemona.
Pam will be over in the other, that room that away.
Okay, let's talk to Pam.
Pam?
I mean Desdemona, sorry.
Okay.
Oh, thank God.
Woo! See, Des, I told you the molecular stabilization matrix held.
Funny, you didn't sound certain yesterday. It is really, really good to see you. Did it work? Did you make it inside the Institute?
Device worked.
Signal interceptor worked. I've been to the Institute and back again.
I almost can't believe it. And Tom's holotape. Did you make contact with Patriot?
Am I sure that that was Patriot?
Yeah, I think we're pretty sure that's him.
Okay, then X.
I met Patriot. His name is Liam Benet.
I knew you'd get the job done. We need every scrap of intel you picked up in there. Write up a full report on Pam's terminal. After you're done, we'll analyze it and figure out the next step. Get to it.
Okay. Oh, we can talk to Pam while we're in there.
That works.
Go ahead and do the terminal thing. Hey, my terminal. Get away from that. Enter Institute report.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, good.
Do you want to see what the latest prediction models are?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, only Desdemona can look.
Oh, well. All right, let's
Access records are probably mostly Des and Pam.
Hello, Agent.
What's that?
I could use
Is
your
it talk
help in
Oh,
acquiring
are we not?
another DIA.
We got a lot of sense in play right now.
She'll
Makes
have
things
more
really
details on the
dangerous.
route.
Pam.
Preliminary analysis complete.
Anything we need to move on?
Affirmative. Codename Patriot requires admin credentials for Code Defender security software. Cross-indexing CIT security administrators with 2077 Commonwealth census records. Filtering by surviving structures. One match found. Bergman. Wilfred. Bergman. Wilfred. Registered as co-owner of Cambridge Polymer Labs. Estimated 81% chance of login credentials being located at this facility.
It's pretty good. I'm going.
I'll be going then.
After you get the password report back here. With any luck, we'll have a game plan by then.
Okay. We probably want to change back into our actual armor.
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
And we need to get a right leg. We have nothing on our right leg. Tom?
I suppose you're here for my medical services. Let's see what's wrong with you today.
Yeah. See what's wrong with me, Doctor.
What's feeling off today?
Let's go ahead and get
a few
the...
bad hits
shoot. Doing things out of order. Have to do the radiation first. Damn it. Oh well, it's just caps. Caps are easy to come by.
I think I soaked up some rads out there.
Blood pooling in the gut.
They do love their needles. Okay. Well, I won't worry about curing the remaining hit points. They will come back easily enough.
No other complaints.
Take better care of yourself in the future, okay?
Okay.
What is it?
Where's Tinker Tom now? There he is.
Make sure you never follow me. It's all our asses if you want.
See if we can find something to put on that other leg.
You want to take a look?
Show me what you got.
I will set you up, my friend.
Okay. It's the right leg we need.
Yeah.
All armor, all the various forms of armored things. I can't tell if that's, I think that's an arm. Really? No right legs.
Is that the end?
That's all of the clothing that he's got.
Seriously.
Okay,
look at that one that says right. Make sure it's an arm, not a leg. Pretty sure it is an arm, but
I'm pretty sure we could buy it for 150 caps and find out.
How many caps do we have? I mean, it's not like we're...
Okay, in worst case scenario, we can stick it on a settler.
Yeah. Was it an arm?
Oh, it's a leg.
Now see?
See, you were right.
Aren't you glad?
Okay. Ha ha ha, there we are. Okay. So, let's turn off synth retention going back to Father for the moment. We'll let Father stew for a while.
That works for me.
Okay. Well, it's basically right outside the CIT ruins. Just have to hop up to there.
Let's do it. Oh my God. I want one of those.
I know one of the late game rewards that you can get from the railroad is one of these.
Ooh.
I don't know where else you can find one.
I like it. I want one.
I do know that there are an occasional drop from combat, just random loot drops. But I don't know what level you have to be before they start showing up. Okay. 86 meters this way. Crumb's tooth, pistol, rifle. Deliverer, Righteous Authority, short combat rifle. Let's get this out for now. Or let's just get our instrument of
I really like
kill any
Coon's
damn
tooth.
thing we
Yeah.
like. Anything in this? Ammunition is always nice. 25 meters? Huh, there it is.
Yay!
Okay, I'm going to save our progress.